Hello there, it's Haley with a multi-empire report. First in French, la zone de probabilité a disparu. And that's all I know how to say about that. So, moving on to this area where the JTWC this whole time has never officially called this a tropical cyclone. They've been calling it as high as or up to a high chance of tropical cyclone formation. They've actually downgraded that to medium. Meanwhile, the JMA has been tracking it as an unnamed tropical depression, which is supposed to turn into a tropical storm any day now. In Vietnam, they do actually have a tropical depression warning in effect, and Pagasa is out of warnings on this thing. And as of the last advisory that I read, they were saying it had turned into a remnant low or whatnot, or degenerated into a low pressure area. Not sure if that's still true. This thing, all I can figure out is that it must not be a warm core storm, because that is very odd looking. It is very circular looking, but it's not tropical cyclone. It's something about like how the cyclone gets its power source. If it's a warm core, then it's a tropical cyclone. If it's cold core, like if you're familiar with the US nor'easters and stuff like that, that's an extra tropical cyclone, which doesn't mean increased level of tropical cyclone. It apparently means not tropical at all. English is such a strange language. Right. And over here, we have this thing, which is, I believe, still the remnants of 30 WP, which started out way about here, crossed through this, and now is still hanging out in the Bay of Bengal. Let's see if we can find this on satellite. So the JTWC has this as a high chance of tropical cyclone formation in the next 24 hours. The India Meteorological Department, I believe that's what the D is for, has a bulletin out for this, for the land dangers with this one. Rainfall, squally / gale winds, obviously some rough sea conditions, the damage expected, and they've got the action suggested for this storm. So you can get that from their website if you are affected by this. Well, of course, you can get that data regardless of whether you're affected or not. But that is basically what is going on, other than the thing over here that may or may not develop, but currently is not out there in the Eastern Pacific at all. So those two areas of interest / storms, that is what is happening in the land of tropical cyclones. Now we move over to the land of severe thunderstorm weather, where I don't know why the page was scrolled down like that. But this is why we pay attention, right? Days 4 through 8, and specifically, what is it, day 5, so it'd be November 17th. There is a 30% chance, and you can read more about it down there, but I guess the GFS, was it GFS and the ECMWF? Yeah, that is. The GFS and ECMWF ensemble means, whatever all that stuff means. Right, so basically, almost the entirety of Arkansas is affected by this, and some of the other states, and of course, this far out, you know, if it's in this area, then I'd roughly say if you're in this area or thereabouts, you should pay attention, because you could even just be affected by a 5%, and that might be something worthwhile to look into. So November 17th, there is actually something possible that may occur. SevereWeatherTV.com is the official homepage of this screencast. WikiWix is WICKEDWX.com. And Cyclocane is CYCLOCANE.com. And that is it for today. And hopefully you're staying safe out there.